Hello and welcome to ILE with me, Verb to Be. In this video we are going to go through some of the cards that we posted last week and we're going to see what the actual answers were. So let's start off with the first one. What's the difference between loose and lose? The first thing we need to point out is that loose is an adjective while lose is a verb. Loose means when something is not on properly. So for instance, if I undo my watch and I just put it on like this, it's now loose because it's not on properly. Lose is the opposite to win. So for example, my five-a-side football team is rubbish, so we always lose. In some cases we lose, well actually we lose maybe 15-0. We're that bad. In fact, it's just terrible. So we've got lose as in the verb and loose as in the adjective. But there's also a difference in the pronunciation. Loose, the adjective, ends with the sound S, loose, and lose ends with the sound Z, Z. So there's also a difference in the pronunciation as well. Now the reason why we made the card like this is because we have seen a lot of people, including native speakers, confuse the two words. Quite often you'll see someone write loose instead of lose when they in fact mean lose. And it's quite easy to make that mistake because sometimes some people will be thinking that when you have two vowel sounds next to each other, that makes an ooh sound. So some people can easily confuse the spelling and the sound, and as a result, they choose the wrong word. So that's the first example. If you can think of other examples of how you could write loose or lose in a sentence, feel free to do so. They have more than one meaning as well. So scrolling up, let's look at the next one. Here we have you're welcome and I'll see you there, but can I ask you where will you be? Now in this card there are spelling mistakes and we needed to find what the spelling mistakes were. Well, we asked you guys whether you could find the spelling mistakes. So we got good feedback on this one and lots of people did really well. But what you will see here is the spelling mistakes are mistakes that you can see quite a lot on social media, especially the first one, you're welcome. Now the problem is you're welcome and you're welcome, they've got very similar pronunciation. Well, that's because the pronunciation is just about the same. However, your and you are is in fact different. And when you're saying you're welcome, you are in fact using the abbreviated form of you are welcome. So the first mistake is that there is no apostrophe RE, you're welcome. The second mistake is there. So here, the spelling here is there, as in something like their possession, like it's their passport, their phone. What we really wanted is the other spelling of there, where we are talking about a location, for example. In this case, the spelling of there, as in the location, would be THERE. And finally, this is now a difference between were and where. Again, on social media you will see lots of people confusing the two. So you'll see some people write were when they meant where, and sometimes people writing the other way around. Now in this case there is a difference in pronunciation as well. Where, as in where are you, is WHER, and this makes an air sound. Were makes an sound. The verb to be, the past verb, is sound. So there's a difference between and where and were. So the correct answer here is where. And moving on to the other one here, yes, then there was a little one asking you guys about where do the commas go. So the sentence reads, however, I discussed the issue with Sue, who is the new manager, and she thought there were several problems. First of all, we would have a comma after however, and then we would have two more commas. The first comma is after Sue, and the last comma is after manager. So we have this middle part of the sentence broken up. Who is the new manager? Now, when we split a part of a sentence up like this, you will see that we cannot make a sentence on its own with just who is the new manager, because it doesn't make any sense. We don't know who they're talking about. Therefore, we create something called a dependent clause. Now, this is a dependent clause. It's a clause that you cannot make a sentence on its own. It needs other clauses around it. So that is, and we use it actually, we would use a dependent clause when we are wanting to add some extra information about something or someone. Usually it is extra information that we don't necessarily need to add, but we feel that if we add it, it provides the reader with more information. So it should read, however, comma, I discussed the issue with Sue, comma, who is the new manager, comma, and she thought there were several problems. So those are just 3 cards that we looked at last week, and really well done for everyone who commented and responded. We got some really good answers in the comment sections as well. If you guys have any questions about any of the cards we've posted, feel free to ask us, and if there's a particular language point or topic for that matter that you would like us to discuss, feel free to put it in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the video. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the video, and also don't forget to look at some of the links. There's some, if you're on Facebook for example, or YouTube, you will see that there are links. Feel free, please click on the links that will take you to our website, and there on our website you can see all the types of English lessons that we offer. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.